Brandon Peters joining us now, along with star running back Reggie Corbin. Brandon, I want to start with you. The big news yesterday, you were named the starting quarterback. As you looked around for a landing place, what made you think this was the right fit for you?
The right choice for me was I wanted to stay in a Power 5 conference, and Illinois and Coach Lovey were really the only Power 5 conference that really reached out to me. I got in the portal late, and I just thought it was a great opportunity to come prove myself in the Big Ten.
Reggie, what has Brandon brought to this program?
The man's a gunslinger, man. I don't know if you watch practice, but he can make every single throw on the field. And like I said, that ball travels faster than a running quarterback, so that's deadly, man. I'm just blessed to have him. And like we were sitting at lunch the other day, I told him, I said, man, I'm glad you're here. So.
This offense made huge strides last year. Brandon clearly wasn't here, so I'm going to direct this to you. Where do you think you can make the biggest jump from what you did last year to what you can do this year?
I think it's not new anymore, When Coach Rod first came in, it was all new. He was calling plays, and we were just doing it, But now we understand why he's calling it and what to see. And when you can do things and know why you're doing it, it works out so much better. So I think just giving all the effort and believing in him and going hard every single day, sky's the limit with him.
Brandon, not the easiest offense to be able to pick up, but you were able to do that. What ways did you do it, and how much time do you need to spend in the playbook?
So I came in early July. I got to spend like 2 or 3 weeks with Coach Rod. He introduced like the base offense to me. But honestly, it wasn't too hard for me to pick up. This is probably, I think, like my 4th or 5th playbook I've learned so far. So, there's nothing I can't handle at this point, I feel like.
Reggie, talk about you guys up front, that offensive line that's opening up holes for you. How they've been coming along?
Man, those 5 guys come to work every single day. I've had the same 5 guys every single game last year besides Nikki. But, you add my best friend, Richie Pettibone, in there. Kendrick Green, who knows what he's doing now. Doug Kramer, you got the 2 tackles, Alex, and you got Vidarian. Those guys right there, man, I know they're going to go to war with me every single time. Regardless of who we play or what's going on, I know every time we go out there, they'll keep fighting. So I love those guys, man, and I'm trying to get them all drafted. That's my goal this year.
Brandon, you came from a great place in Michigan. But what about this facility behind us? Tell us what it means to you, and then I want to find out what you think about it as well.
Yeah, coming from Michigan, we had some pretty great stuff there as well. Right before I left, they had just opened the new training room. We had the really nice weight room, but it doesn't compare to what we have here now. It's pretty amazing in there. The locker room, the players' lounge, just everything from top to bottom. It's pretty amazing.
Reggie, you spent some time in a place that I actually was getting dressed in, so that tells you just how old it is. What did it mean when you first walked through the doors of the new facility?
It's still unreal, man. I think it's just like having, when you open that first, Xbox on Christmas Day, man. It's like unreal, you just want to come home and keep playing with it. After practice, I'm like, man, we get to go back to that. That's exactly what we're going back to. We used to go back to the hotel during breaks, and now we just stay here and play. But to be able to just have a home like that, and I'm just happy for the guys that get to really enjoy it. I only get a few months in it, but it's a blessing to see that they'll be able to do things with that. And the fact that we were able to get such great recruits with the old facility that we have, man, I can't wait to see what they do now. So I'm just excited for them.
Reggie Corbin, Brandon Peters, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's go back.